I'm back from dinner. Just making sure everything hasn't broken between the last time I streamed till now. Get the desktop audio working. There we go. Be live scene. Alrighty. We are having a bit of some frame drop issues at the start, which is the first time I've had it today. Which is normally at this time of night. Sometimes it's a bit like that, but we should be good to get back into it. Start local recording, make sure everything's all okay with that. Welcome back. Had myself a nice dinner with my partner, spent some time with them. Just make sure everything's all okay. I'm excited to get back into this game. Like, I really wanted to take a break just so I can step away properly and eat, etc. Also, just make sure I have myself ready for tonight. So, with that being said, let us get back into it. As per usual, just kill off my Spotify. We are level 21. We're about 8 hours into the game. We need to make our way towards Phoenix Gate. That is where we are. The audio I will have to adjust on the fly because there are some loud cutscenes and then some quiet cutscenes. That's completely fine. It's all good. I'll manage those when we need to manage them, so we are all good. We got a we have a merchant up ahead. Apologies, my throat seems to be a bit phlegmy, so I will try and pause whenever I need to cough. Try not pause, mute myself. And just walk behind the back of someone's fucking house. Don't step on their crops, they've got a scarecrow there. I love the new outfit that we have, by the way. It absolutely suits Clive. I know it's our dad's outfit, but it absolutely suits us.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
I'm gonna regret doing this because I'm gonna get attached to this character and he's gonna like die once I see him, isn't he?
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer. He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Vicereine stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, he'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Now the poor guy. Oh.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. Oh, the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Seems strange that he's always around here, but he's not here now that we need to search him out.
Oh, hold on a mo. Patrick the Chocobo Keeper might know where your bearer is. He's taken the old boy under his wing, so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
Chocobo Keeper!
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
It's time for some chocobos.
I'm sorry, Jill, for making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Not too big of a dinner. Slightly sleepy, but this game will pick me up. And where's your chocobos?
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
Pardon me? Do a bit of backstory exposition.
So that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
A sleepy boy. Go on, back up. Yeah.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I
Alrighty.
hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
I'm pretty sure he has wandered into trouble.
Still no sign.
Oh, there he is.
There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
Of course, the bloody
Can't leave them to
wasps.
the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Garufia! Get him! Over here. It's over.
There we go. Simple combat. Simple but effective combat. Which I like. Oh, give myself scratches. Ah, yeah, there we go.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long. You finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Accept who you are, son. Come on.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come.
Well, at least your
Long
ancestry.
last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens.
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Oh, wait, that's ominous. That's not a fucking, like... Yeah.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them.
No.
When they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord.
Good
Will you
guy.
be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with
Good
you
guy,
again,
Clive.
if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
490 ability is actually pretty good. I need to check to see what abilities I can level up with that amount. It'd be quite a bit. Let's have a look. So that does increase the magic burst. Heat wave. Rising Flame does get upgraded. I'm 10 away. Okay, so Rising Flame, because I do like that ability. I think that's a really cool ability. Plus, I've got the accessory for it anyways. So best to keep that one up. Also, I think obviously based upon the slots, there are more that we'll earn in game. So we can always just try and save ability points too. So we have that as options.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
Oh, that's right, because monsters can't survive in the Deadlands as well. Because there's no ether for them to thrive in. Apparently. We'll see whether or not that is true or not, because I have a feeling that there's going to be some. What
What's
have
this?
we got here?
Another relic of the fallen.
Ah. We have a mysterious door with a crystal shape in it. Which we can't open. Interesting. We shall come back here later.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of
Oh,
ether
yeah,
didn't
we
cause enough
can't.
problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
We can use the lunge though. The lunge is not a magic ability. We just don't have the flames for it. It still does the cooldown sort of reaction
I
pass,
can
but
hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
oh, we're out of the Deadlands. That was quick.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
You blame yourself too harshly here, Clive. Not your fault.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Wow, we really did journey quite a bit. We've been almost all over this map. Well, obviously, except for the outer reaches over here, but that's about like 50% of the map that's been explored. Well, okay, maybe a third or a quarter. You good boy, Toggle. Oh, where have you found Toggle?
It's almost as if time had stood still.
You sniffing around? You sniff, sniff, sniff?
Suppose no one had any cause to return here.
mean, this must be traumatic for him. Buried memories. I need Toggle to give me a hug. And you get a little treat, and then we get some pets, please. Pet the Toggle. Yeah. Pet the doggo. There we go.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
Good response. Not helpful, but good response. Oh, Toggle's found something.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
What the fuck is he doing here?
He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
No items I can pick up quickly as I'm running down the stairs. Nope. Okay.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name.
Ooh.
This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
To protect, but
No.
never through.
The apodatory is holy
Yep.
ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Well, he couldn't have gone
Perhaps
too
he went
far.
inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Well, I do technically have some of the power, so let's try it, shall we? I mean, that looks cool, but that is just really an inappropriate door opening mechanism. That seems complicated. Looks cool, though.
Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Right there, Galpo.
Another gate. Let's see if this one opens.
No, Togo doesn't sound happy.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin.
Oh, wow.
It's perfect.
Look at the
Like it
detailing
was
on the
built
ceiling.
yesterday.
There we go. Just resetting my
Have you
camera.
ever seen anything like this?
Yeah, look at the detailing. So pretty. $5 says the statues come to life.
Jill?
Well, you activated, Clive. I'd be blaming someone else for your fucking mistake. Oh, would you look at that? The statues come to fucking life. $5.
What do we do?
The usual.
Oh wow, that actually is like really powerful and has a wider berth than I thought. So maybe I can like do that in the middle. Maybe we need to get that immediately because it is such a wide berth angle attack where we can activate it to kill fights immediately.
More trouble.
Thinking about this from a speedrunning perspective. That's a fucking lightsaber.
That's enough.
Not that I'm complaining, it's just a fucking lightsaber.
Stay down. How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
No, what the fuck are those things, to be completely honest? They look like the Guardians from, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's a long way fucking down.
It's over.
Who builds a cathedral this big and this fucking large and expensive under fucking ground? Honestly. Poor fucking planning. You're gonna be like a tough boss, aren't you? Yep.
Looks like it can take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Oh, good parry.
find the hooded man and leave.
Ah, the Favor of the Wind, Gouge. I do like the gouge ability too, so that's actually probably on the cards too, potentially, for me to use. Well, I'm assuming the one that's lit up is the one I need to go to. Yeah, I fucking knew it. Need to map out where those items are. And that's probably my next playthrough, is mapping out the items that are collectible on the way.
What the hell are they?
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Stay down!
God love bombs. Phrasing. That's taken out of context. Good job, Toggle. No chest. Let's keep moving.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Oh, okay. It's
Surrounded
just
by
teleporting. Okay.
contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect.
Yeah, that sounds like a good, reasonable.
Did man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end.
Well, we didn't see the door open this way. Like, I sincerely doubt he went through this fucking pathway, considering that you would have had to have opened the door, and you see the contraptions, and you see the doors open with a bright blue light. It's near impossible. Let's get rid of these defense notes first. I'm not going to be dealing with that shit. Ow. Get back yourself. Ow! Not targeting you. Fuck off.
It's over. Get him.
Good fucking parry.
Stay down.
wasn't really paying attention in that fight. That's my own fault. Got beaten down about a lot when I really probably shouldn't have. But in the end, we got through it. And I got a level up, level up, level up. Join Toggle. He's a good boy. He's a good boy that helped me in the fight. He's a good... I can't pet the fucking Toggle. Rude. Want to give him a good job. And no, I'm not the pet Toggle at this moment. Oh, of fucking course. Why is it never fucking over? I'm going to position here and then do this.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest. Not this time.
Oh, he's about to explode. Nope, not dealing with that. Nope, you can fuck off. Oh, a gambit counter. First time I've ever heard of a gambit counter. That's pretty cool. I suppose with the rook attack, absolutely, the rook's gambit, you absolutely will, because you do a step back, which is intentionally, like, almost like backdashing like that, and then striking with a lunge. So I suppose you could absolutely gambit on that, which, yeah. The gambit is that the back attack will lead you to avoid an attack, and therefore you can strike a attack of opportunity. Well, there goes the fucking bridge.
I don't like this.
What the fuck is this? Okay. Fuck off, Guardian.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Okay. Okay, you do 2 attacks. Okay. Missed that one.
Lend me your strength. Not this time. Flames to me.
Dodge. No, didn't dodge in time. Go, go!
Get him. My wounds, boy.
That's a really cool idea, is that if they're drawing like a massive attack, then you can stagger them out of it. Oh, that's a fucking powerful move. Okay. Ah, okay. Clever boy. But I'm cleverer. There we go. Iron Giant dismantled. Good job, everybody. Good job. Paint jobs have been good tonight so far. We had a bit of trouble in the intro, but it was all good.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
Well, I think we're about to fucking find out, considering that we're on the platform where this thing came from.
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home.
I mean, you're not fucking wrong.
Jill, look.
Ew. I did see some
That
items.
Some kind of mural.
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
And I did see a treasure chest. One more potion and then I'm back to full. How ironic. They give me exactly what I need. The Wicked Wheel. Oh, that's the other ability I didn't pick up. Oh, but speaking of abilities. It's upgraded. But I do have 292. Is there something else we can pick up? To master is to be 300. Okay. The Wicked Wheel is the aerial attack combo, which I'm not a big fan of. The aerial blast sounds really good too. I might save up to learn that one. Heat wave, not a fan of. So, I'm gonna use a high potion though. Watch me pick up a fucking high potion or a potion. Let's go to the left. Left is best. Mainly because I'm left-handed, so. That looks like an arena. That looks like an arena where we're gonna have a big sort of combat, aren't we? Yeah, here we go. Cutscene. Here comes the arena combat. Model broke it a little bit. There we go. The new outfit looks so cool. Okay. May I ask what your name is? Yeah, of course you're a fucking lich. Why wouldn't you be? I completely whipped. Nope. Nope. You get to experience all of that. And I get to deadly embrace you. That's how this works. And then I get to rook gambit you too. Thresh? What the fuck is a thresh? Nope! Nope. I'm not getting anywhere near your fucking scythe. Nope. You can just fuck off with that. If I know anything about liches, I'm not getting anywhere fucking near where your scythe can go. Nope. Nice try. Ow. There we go.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Apparently so. They have fucking liches down here. I still need a high potion. Well, we got left or right then, I suppose. Fucking knew I'd pick up more potions than high potions. Why do I use fucking high potions? I should just use potions. I know I'm going to pick them up more frequently. Alright, let's go left. Left is best. Fucking specters! Well, I'm going to make a conscious decision and I'm just going to say, fuck this fight. Because I have the automatic win fight button, which is R2 triangle.
What have we here?
Oh, do we need to activate both of them? Well, now I have to fight the other side and I don't have it ready. Damn it. I wonder, actually, do I have the accessory for it? Because that's called, what is it? It's called the Flames of Rebirth. Do I have the accessory for Flames of Rebirth? I'm pretty sure I don't. I don't. Bugger. Because I was hoping maybe I could reduce the cooldown timer on that one. Because there's a very long cooldown timer. I understand the reason behind there's a long cooldown timer. Because it's fucking powerful. But it would be good. Because that is something that we would absolutely use in speedrunning. Mandatory fights like this where we have to kind of progress through, where there's a lot of enemies that we can kill instantly. Fuck yes, I want to kind of get rid of them immediately. Oh, we have wraiths. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we have fucking wraiths? Again, combat's not that too difficult in this game anyways. We don't have to necessarily use the abilities, especially if they're going to be long abilities. We don't have to. So, like, the Gouge is a really cool ability, but it takes fucking ages because it's a lot of attacks. And to get the most use out of it, you want to constantly keep attacking, which is why it's good for staggering when they're staggered. Or you're about to, like, you know that you've got a period of time to make them stagger. Well, that's now glowing. That's not ominous at all. I'm assuming this is going to create the bridge. No, ear scratches. Top of my head gets itchy. I do actually ear scratch myself because the top of my head does get itchy. I am very weird. I understand this. I am fully aware of this fact too.
It isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
Have this equipped at all times just in case there is a multi-enemy attack. Like some of the complaints I've seen about the game is hit like the same button over and over again with the oh, there's the high fucking
Look
potion.
what's in it.
Of course there is.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years?
That looks like Ifrit with phoenix wings.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of
Well, that's
god.
Ifrit with phoenix wings. I love the monochrome when time stops.
You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you?
He's the original dominant of fire, and that's Joshua. It's us! Someone's obviously pulling a fucking trick here. Because we see him in black and white, and every time stops. But the other time we saw, I believe, is Joshua. So there's some trickery going on here about time travel.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop!
Stop magic!
I did this. I killed him.
Or maybe it's just a cutscene.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Damn you, game. Damn you to hell.
Joshua died. I killed him.
And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? easy, but it's what I must do, so that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Oh, do I have to fight this fucker? Are you serious?
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on.
Ah, fuck off.
Come, Ifrit. Show me.
Well, I did beat Garuda. I suppose I can beat fucking Ifrit. Alrighty, let's do this shit. Oh, I missed on that. Nope, nope. Oh, good whiff there on the counter. Oh, why would you dodge that? Oh god, that sounds bad. Ah! Ow. Nope, 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 nope. Come down here to my level. There we go. He's a good boy. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Not this time.
Wrong timing. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Easy done. I said the combat doesn't feel like it's too tough. Like, well, I mean, no, I wouldn't say tough. Like, it is tough, but it's not devastatingly punishing. It does make you feel like you just need to watch the enemy movements, etc. I wonder if this is what like people that like the FromSoft games, like the Soulsborne games, enjoy. Yeah, of course he's not dead. He's a fucking god. Oh, do I have to fight myself now? Yes! 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 Yes, 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 yes. heart still is divided, my son.
Face your fears.
Absolutely. Let's fucking do this.
Not this time.
Good parry. I missed the attack on that one. Oh, Molten Thrust sounds amazing. When do I get that one? Nope. Hard nope. Get staggered. I like it because even like it looks like the dark version, but there's also like this feel of charcoal. Yeah, there we go. I figured it was about to come out because he had this feeling of charcoal around him. Fuck yes.
I see. You'd help me learn by example. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time.
Nope. Down you go. Ah, that was too early.
Too slow.
Hellfire! Oh, he's trying to draw me in. Down you go. Join being gouged. Oh, I missed. Oh, damn it. Down you go. Come on, let's do this.
No
Younger
escape,
me.
eh? It's all right.
Is this when we get limit break?
It's time to find out who we are.
Do we?
Once and
We
for
get
all.
limit break! Yes! We get limit break! Yes! Fuck yes! Fuck yes, here we go!
Show yourself, Ifrit.
That looks so cool. Holy fucking shit. I fucking love this game. Oh, you gonna bring Ifrit out, you son of a bitch? Alright, let's fucking do this shit.
Enough. I know the truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am.
Ifrit vs Ifrit Icon battle! Icon battle, so I say Icon battle! Fucking get wrecked. Get fucking wrecked. I am fucking putting this to my Discord.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine.
I'm bleeding from the mouth, aren't I? I'm going to have the same illness that Sid has. Yeah, of course, because I'm not using crystals. I'm a dominant
No
now.
more chasing shadows.
Fuck.
The hooded man isn't here.
you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant?
They're very good questions, considering that he never existed
Who is the
before.
hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want?
Because, yeah, you still have the hooded man that gave you the ability effectively in the first place. That's very good questioning.
I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
Your brother and sister, of course not.
You're wrong. I have changed.
Hey, you're dominant too, does not mean you've changed.
But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable.
Exactly. You know who you are inside, and who you truly believe to be.
And yet, they're what brought us back together.
And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes you lose yourself. And sometimes it takes people that you've known for a while to help bring you back as to who you actually are. That is absolutely fucking Joshua.
The disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounding. The hour is later than I thought.
That is absolutely fucking Joshua as he's older. Anyways, back to the war. Oh, the Titan's pissed. Oh, because we killed Benedicta. Shit. Oh yeah, he's gonna be fucking pissed, isn't he? Uh-oh. Well.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said Sid paid him.
Sid! I was expecting him to scream Sid there.
Let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell.
One thing I do have to say about all these characters, and this is not against them, but this is just a thing in general, is that they all have perfect teeth. Nothing wrong with that. But you'd think at least one of them might have buck teeth. Or fangs. But no. All have perfect teeth. And this is the thing, is that you don't feel sorry for them either, because the story of what they are used for, they're effectively slaves too, technically. They have their dominance, and therefore they have the power of the gods, but if they use their powers without crystals, which a lot of them do, you also know that they are technically just being used by the Empire, or they're being used by the army and the militia effectively for their own means, and that they're going to die based upon what they do. It's a zero-sum game for them, which in itself is a terrible tragedy, because, like, what are they supposed to do? They could effectively just overrule and overthrow, but then they become the monsters that they are. It's a tragedy. This is Shakespearean in some levels, that is a tragedy of what they have to live through, because they never asked for it. They were chosen, and then the life that chooses them sentences them to death. Story is really fucking good if you can't, like, apparently, now again, like, I've spoiled myself with some, like, reviews, etc. Now, apparently the story does get fucking spoiled and ruins in the second half of the game, but honestly, if I am a massive Kingdom Hearts fan, if you sit there and say a story gets fucking confusing by the second half of the game, welcome to fucking JRPG, well, not JRPGs, because that's a slur. RPG games in general, because RPG games, especially these ones, can be a bit of a mess when it comes to story. But it's not a bad mess, it's just confusing because you may have missed something that you probably should have fucking learnt. Look at Kingdom Hearts is a good example. But yeah, anyways, Ifrit's awoken. Clive has gained control of the icon. I'm trying to make sure I do the pronunciations correctly, so apologies if I stumble and say it wrong, because it's just, again, like, I'm a book reader, book learner. I learned a lot of my phonetics from reading books. So, Icon, Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition. Ooh, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the limit break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's, well, they say Ifrit, but it's Ifrit. Ifrit's ability are shared for those for the Phoenix, and can be confirmed via the abilities tab in the main menu. So this is why we were saving the ability points, and I spent most of them. God fucking damn it. The limit break gauge is located beneath Clive's HP bar. Release Clive's inner beast and semi-prime into Ifrit by pressing the buttons together, the control stick buttons. When this gauge is full, the gauge fills in battle both by taking damage, well, which is good. I like when, like, they have this ability where you, like, take damage and it increases your gauge for something. Because it means that you're struggling, and therefore you may need a bit of an extra assistance. I kind of like that in video games. As well as by successfully performing defensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and guard breaking strikes.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Alright, we should arrange an introduction then.
Can I pet you, Toggle? Please? No? Why is it that I can only pet you sometimes and you back away from me? God fucking damn it. You're cool. Holy shit. Okay. Oh. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we can upgrade the limit break at 1,000. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, we're learning that one. Yeah, no questions fucking asked, we're learning that one. I'm not gonna learn Stomp, the upgrade for Stomp, that's fine. Do I need to equip that, I wonder? Let me check. Let me check. Ow! Eh? Okay. Which means that this is now fucking useless. Healing increases potency. Mainly because of that. Go back to Toggle. No, thank you for healing me when I don't fucking need to be healed. Nyeh. Why is it that, like, in general fucking fights, I get the shit beaten out of me, but with boss fights, I don't actually fucking...
Good old wager.
Toggle! Toggle, come back! Toggle! Get back here, puppies! Toggle! Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck.
What happened here?
You lot are gonna get your fucking asses kicked.
Pay for this.
Unleash my new fucking ability. Cause yeah, you fucking deserve it, you prick.
Remember our orders?
I'm
No
fucking
survivors.
annoyed. Oh yeah, no survivors from your side.
Get 'em, boy.
Come on, boy. Oh yeah, I'm leashing on this. Come on. You survived. That's unfortunate on your fucking end. Yeah. You son of a bitches, you're gonna get
Thought
this.
you could escape us, did you, Branded?
No, not necessarily escape. It wasn't about escaping. But you're gonna wish you had.
Innocent people.
That's enough.
Yeah, fucking obliterate him. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I kind of do prefer the Phoenix Slash, to be honest. I think that's a bit of a better ability. So I might move back to that, but still. Oh, wrong button.
It's over.
Yeah, fucking kick the shit out of him. That's what you get for understanding astrology, you prick. Where's the rest? Where's the rest of the fucks? Oh, an Imperial Captain. Good.
The Empire will never fail. Finished.
Enjoy. Yeah, your war worms are not gonna fucking help you here. I'm literally pissed fucking off with these people. Fucking get them, Tool.
To the sword. Bearer order.
Oh, fucking Phoenix burst this shit. Oh, you survived? Well, that's unfortunate for you. Fucking pricks. Fucking attacking innocent fucking people.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them.
Yeah, bring it.
Empress Annabella's command.
Compensating much?
My mother ordered this.
Clive,
I know. It can wait.
can come down to my level, you prick. Get staggered. Ow. Gonna keep the limit break up because I don't think I need it. Yeah. I won't need it. Yeah. Don't need to do the limit break. Got a lot of gold. But I'm still fucking pissed off. I fucking slaughtered them.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
I fucking slaughtered them.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise
Fucking
bearers.
appreciate your sympathy there, Gav. Like, the voice
My
acting,
father
as I said
embraced them
previously, is so
when the
good.
other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Gav.
We're
want
not.
to help?
Fuck it. We were going to
You've
force
got
it.
your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
Fucking slaughtered them.
When you're ready then.
Oh, who the fuck are you?
Lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
No, for fuck's sake, we got no, we're not leading them. No, we're leading them to our fucking stronghold, aren't we? No. We're gonna lose all the good people in the hideaway, aren't we? Fuck. This game's gonna fucking break me. I know it's gonna break me. Hi, Karen. Bye, Karen. Hi, Blackthorn.
Quick. So, will it be?
Yeah, it's still worse than what I fucking have equipped, isn't it? So what I have equipped is still technically best than what you can offer, unfortunately. Hi, Karen.
What? Go on then.
Oh, the Rook's Gambit cooldown is really good. I can't afford it. However, let's sell some shit. So this is using crafting. Yeah, valuable can be traded in gil, apparently.
You got out else? I'll be thankful
So-
you got that much.
So this stuff we don't
Not
need
out
to because
else?
they're not crafting materials. They're not crafting materials. They're not useful for me, technically. So we need to do that.
Is that all?
Pardon me.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Oh, hi. Yes, it is. Some recognize my name.
I heard you lost someone in Eastbourne. I'm sorry. If there's anything you need, just say the word.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
I'm so sorry that you're working the latest. Let's update the lore and the compendium.
Or
The outfit changed on the 8-bit character too.
What subject shall we consider today?
So there's a lot that we have. We can search by name. We can search by keyword. There's a lot we can search, but
The door to the shelves.
I'm happy with the lore I know at the moment. I don't think I'm lost in terms of anything in regards to the story because not saying that people don't pay attention, but I've been paying attention, so. I love me some BGM. Trying to be as quiet as I can because it's not really picking up because it said as background audio and that also does not come through cleanly. But that is a beautiful song. Forevermore. I'll remember that. It's just silence, isn't it? It mutes all fucking background audio, isn't it? That's what that one is. Fucking well played. Well played. We'll put Forevermore on because I like that song. Any side questies? No side questies. No side questies, so we'll go see Sid.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breathe.
I just love that the background music, the sound of silence, is literally silence. It literally turns off the background audio. Oh wow, they actually even put the ink in the script in.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
Good man. Good man, Sid.
So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given.
Hey, Jess, welcome, welcome. Yeah, the game made me cry again.
For certain.
Because of course it fucking did.
Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Well, the Void will probably explain it a little bit better. So we stumbled across this town, and there are people there that remember who we were as being Lord Clive, the prince, effectively. They gave us hospitality. They gave us our father's clothing, which is why our clothing looks a little bit different. We fought Ifrit, which was a really, really cool fucking battle. And then when we returned, the fucking Imperial Army burnt the fucking place to the ground and killed everyone. So, and the game kind of also goes out of its way for you to kind of talk to the townsfolk and talk to the bearers and things like that. And there's a bearer that used to be a cook for your father for 20 plus years, and he's kind of lost his mind because of what happened. He didn't know how to operate outside of being a cook, so he's been at the well in the town pretending that he was still a cook waiting for your father to turn up, and so you assume the role of your dad and try and convince him that you'll take him back, and he's most likely one of the casualties as well. I fucking hate this game because this game is making you feel for NPCs and then they fucking kill them immediately. But I knew this was gonna fucking happen too. I'm aware of this, and it's still fucking painful.
Spoken true.
Oh, and we kind of realized that the this is about to take number 2 spot. This is about to overwrite the original Kingdom Hearts game. Honestly. The only concern I have is audio. The audio issues that I have is that the game is inconsistent with audio balancing. But aside from that, that is literally the only problem I have with it so far.
This, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was
Oh, it's gonna make me cry again, isn't it?
Obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, a atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're
Airship
going to
thing.
sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Oh, fuck yeah, we're gonna wreck that bitch? I'm all for that. Holy shit, that is beautiful. That structure does not make any fucking sense, but it is beautiful.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Very true. They live in feudalism times, for instance. Because you have lords and makers that effectively overrule everything, so it's feudalism. Yeah, very true.
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our peoples
The background in this one is much higher than the other fucking cutscenes. And I don't know why.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house.
He's making a good point, though.
Do you fancy yourselves leaders of men?
For the wrong reason, but he's making points.
Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Yeah, this is where he is deluded.
Radiance. You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean.
Yeah, now this
It
is what...
time we expanded our
Hey,
dominion.
welcome, Kid Twisted. Welcome, welcome.
This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the
He's a bad guy.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Like every hot fucking character in Final Fantasy games. You missed, by the way, kid, you missed it. So Benedicta, the very hot mummy that you wanted to step on us, she stepped on us, literally, in her Garuda form, and you missed it, because you were working. That's right, you'll see it on the VOD. No, there's us, because I'm playing the game. So therefore it's us as a community. Well, get your own PS5 and play the game.
Where is my son?
And then she can step on you.
Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate
I want to
return
share,
the
but
Holy
he's not apparently wanting to just fucking share.
That won't be necessary.
Tell him instead to see to his wound.
He's rude.
Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
By the way, the icon fights are fucking amazing. And you have to fight icons.
You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
Yeah, I figured that one out.
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand.
The dead lands and the
Empty
blight.
wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remain.
The mother crystals are absorbing the ether. Yep.
Years searching for an answer until I saw
And
it
we're
standing
harvesting
right
it.
in front of me.
If anyone doesn't get the reference, this is the reference towards global warming and climate change.
There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
The mother crystal.
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're
Hi,
one
Gav.
and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens.
They could be, but they could also be a curse.
For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
See?
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
See?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants
Exactly.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it.
That's the reason why they keep bearers. That's the reason why they keep the bearers as slaves. That's the reason why they keep the dominants almost so in their power. It's the reason why they keep the crystals and their harvesting. And what they've said previously is that the Empire and the Iron Bloods are keeping the crystals that are farmed from the mother crystals for themselves. They're not distributing them anymore. It's because they know that the value of it, and it's more valuable to them than it is for the actual longevity of the world. It's a feudalism system, but the feudalism system is not too different from capitalism. It's always at the top fucking 1% always fucking dictates what the rest of the fucking population do.
But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway.
Oh, he got into
Sort
him.
of defeats the
So that's actually a really cool thing. I'm going to pause it here because obviously Clive said for them to live on their own terms, and Sid is now taking that to heart because Sid originally wanted them to die on their own terms. Sid openly admitted for them to live on their own terms, so he's taking Clive's speech to heart here.
purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one,
Which is why Sid's coming up with this plan. It's character growth, and that's the reason why this plan comes into existence, because he wouldn't have done this, because originally his plan was for them to die on their own terms. No, good. Again, be safe driving back.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice nice to have you aboard all the same.
This also creates a problem though, because without the crystals, it means bearers do petrify.
What have I got myself into?
And I'll talk about this actually because I'm here. The active time law is not going to reveal it, is it? Nope. Well, there's some side questies. I'll get to the side questies, but the reason why this is a problem, I'll go to our law guide because he is going to tell us, because I can access it. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, it is wrong way. Let me go this way.
To send a message.
Chicken! Oh no, this is the infirmary. I'm lost. Hang on, where's the fat chocobo? Oh, the fat chocobo is further down south. Okay. So the reason why this is a problem is because bearers become petrified the more that they use their magic. I will go up and I'll go to the lawmaker because, yeah, this becomes a massive fucking problem. Oh, I went too far up and I went the wrong way. That's why. Now I'm getting turned around because this place is a fucking labyrinth. Nyeh. But here we go. Hippocrates.
And how might this old soul live?
I love the FF, like the 8-bit. Is that 8-bit or 16-bit? Oh, but that's technically 32-bit, I think. But anyways.
You wish to study the tomes?
Yeah, so here it is. This is the crystal's curse, right? This is why this is a fucking problem. So, the bearers get their ability through using magic and through the ether that they can channel through the realm itself. If they do it without the crystals, they actually petrify to the point where they turn completely to stone. Like, their own life force is drained away as they do it. Which means that if we're trying to get rid of the mother crystals, it means that all bearers can't use crystals. And if that's the case, then they themselves, for innate abilities that they have no control over, turn to stone, similar to all the dominants. It's a catch-22 situation here. That yes, we should absolutely go after the mother crystals because we don't want people mining them and using them to suck up the ether. But what happens to the bearers? The bearers that can't use them, they're gonna suffer too. It's such a tragic situation. It's a zero-sum situation for them. What are they supposed to do? God, it's a fucking good story, but it just leaves you with questions as to what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Where are you, Randall? Is everything alright?
I'm gonna learn more. I'm gonna learn more about an NPC character that's gonna fucking die eventually because this is gonna be raided. And I know it's gonna be raided. We just saw the bad guy try and trail us back here. God fucking damn it.
I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there.
Hey, Z the Fools, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it.
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone.
I do have to ask, are you
Karen does what she can.
Z that I've played Dungeons and Dragons with? If so, welcome for finding me.
In the Imperial Army.
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do what I can.
Absolutely, I'll do that.
Thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
I do appreciate the follow, and thank you so much for watching. Yeah. Sorry I missed out the end of the campaign with everything that was happening, etc.
Do you need any help?
Hopefully Lyra was a big help for everyone at the end.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
Well, if Discord's snitching on where I am, I mean, I'm more than happy to post my socials anyways.
If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what.
Of course he would have.
That means no herbs for the infirmary. And
I
no fresh
figured he
meat
would
for
have
our
done that.
cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Thank
Take side
you.
questy.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something.
You fell across the bales,
If you
fair
can
enough.
find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favour. And
No
if you
problem.
can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Well, you should probably fucking help in the search if you wanted to get the fucking letter, but anyways, fair enough.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements.
Oh, that is absolutely a Sigvar fucking thing to do. Fuck yeah. Hardcore. I'm hoping Lyra was there for the support and doing the heals when he needed to, because Lyra was really pretty much the support requirement for that party. And hopefully he did the healing when necessary, because yeah, he was not equipped for many attacking abilities, so... Of course, Sigvar dragging the BBEG down effectively. I'm assuming that Lyra and someone pulled him out of the lava and healed him. Because of course that's something that Sigvar does. Hey, Jess, welcome back.
Split while he was passing through the bales. I better
Oh,
keep my
don't
eyes
jump.
open.
Retrieve.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
No, dude, good. Good. Ooh, polymorph.
More of the lost supplies.
What did you get polymorphed into?
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Oh, hells yeah, yeah, needle to get out of the lava. Yeah, that's fair enough.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby.
Yeah, so Z is Sigvar in the Tomb of Annihilation that I unfortunately had to drop out of because of things with my mum and it being at like 4 AM on Sundays and I just couldn't do 4 AM Sundays anymore. They defeated the BBEG with Sigvar, who's our paladin, dragging the wizard down into the lava because of course you do as a fucking boss. Which is what Sigvar was. Sigvar was the boss that we had. in terms of combat. There was nothing Zigvar wouldn't do, including moonbeaming himself in the requirements to attack enemies.
I'll have you know, manning the village entry is no small task. There's plenty of unsavoury sorts in these parts looking to get their thieving claws into what's ours.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
Sounds like an awesome end to campaign. I'm sorry I haven't been able to join it, and it probably, like, as I said, like, I said this to Wedge, like, 4 AM Sundays, with everything that's going on, for instance, it's very difficult for me. If it was, like, nighttime, it would be a lot easier for me, but mornings, especially that kind of morning, just, I tried, and I tried for as long as I could. Especially with everything that's going on. Oh, the doggy's pouring the letter. I did 4 AM for about 2 years with that group.
Sorry, boy.
I did as long as I could.
Someone's waiting for this. But he's waited long enough already.
Can I pet this doggo? No, of course I can't pet this doggo. This doggo is not Toggle. Pet the Toggle, come. Toggle, come. Come on. Pets. Pets. He's a snacky. He's a snacky boy. And then pets. Nope, come. No, don't leap. Pets.
That'll feel good, boy.
Yeah, some chin and ear squeaches. So what's the campaign is the group doing now that Tomb of Annihilation's done? I kind of half looked at the chat, but I haven't really, to be honest, paid that much attention. But I know that you're starting up soon. So what's the new campaign you guys are going to be running?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the highway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Hells yeah.
Randall, you say? The porter?
Yeah.
Yes, I know him.
Sigvar's was bad. I mean, all the characters were badass.
He has been delayed. I gave him enough to do.
Oh, Pathfinder 2nd edition. Awesome. Is there a particular module or anything?
He should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Oh, Atari. Okay, so you're doing the one-shot or the campaign? Because the one-shot is, I believe, Rumors under Atari or something like that, or... Because, yeah. Atari's a really good campaign setting for Pathfinder, especially to learn. Because that's what I'm running my other group through. Because I'm learning Pathfinder 2nd edition for my Wednesday night group.
There'll be none left for me.
And we use the Atari one-shots to kind of learn how to do it, which is good.
Is a friend of mine.
And yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's when things become easier and Sunday mornings I have free, because Sunday mornings are a bit rough for me still. That's why, like, I haven't, like, dropped out. Not that I'm sort of holding on to things like that, but yeah, Sunday mornings are a bit rough for me to do, especially at 4 AM in the morning. So doesn't mean it's an absolute no. I absolutely will jump back in, and I've got a Pathfinder character. It will be a brand new character, because if I'm assuming everyone's doing brand new characters, or just a reskinned D&D version that you guys are doing of your current characters.
Good day.
This is a reskin. I've got the reskin version of Lyra and Pathfinder. If not, I have a brand new character that I'm more than happy to introduce when I get a chance to come back in. Yeah, just remaking. I'm assuming everyone's just remaking their main characters, right? There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely, that's just what you fucking do. I did that when I was learning Pathfinder itself. I remade all my characters. Nah, fair enough. Because if I'm not going to go with Lyra the Tabaxi, which is now Catfolk in 2nd edition Pathfinder, I am going to go Kobold. And it's going to be a Kobold Swashbuckler. It's a character I've wanted to play for a while in a Pathfinder 2e edition setting. He's called Sea Legs. Hi there, Quentin's comrade.
You alright?
Hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
Technically, no. He's more like the rogue swashbuckler in 5e, but just the Pathfinder version. If we need a magic user, I do have a secondary one. Because I do like playing support characters, so I absolutely have support characters up the bloody wazoo. Oh, that is a... Look at the guts on him. It's a half a lie. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it is going to be the Bane version. It is going to be an alchemist. Look at the size of this guy. By the way, these are goblins, obviously.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
I'm just going to unleash this. Because of course I can. I'm going to get rid of the goblins because yeah, they're just going to create problems for me. Come on, Tool. Good boy. Oh yeah, he's a big boy. My new ability. Calm down to my level. Good boy. Stick him, Tool. Stick him, Tool. Oh, gee, you fucking hit my puppers? Oh, no, 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 no. We do not do that. Not in Final Fantasy games, they're not. Especially these kinds of ones. Because they have a Gigas on their side.
Not this time.
Yeah, get staggered. This game is absolutely amazing, by the way. It sucks that it's exclusive to PS5, but this is like the perfect fantasy fucking game. Get fucking wrecked. Come down to my level. Yeah, no, fair enough. It is. That is very true. Fodder is fodder, irregardless. Because considering how easily they were taken down. Stop hitting my goddamn sister and my dog, for fuck's sake.
Not this time.
Time to unleash. You are not wrong. Parry. Easy. No hit. Easy. No, the controls on this game though makes this yeah, it is exactly like D&D. That's the whole point, is like you also just come across like random animals and they will pick fights with you. It's like, oh, okay, well, you gotta pick a fight with me, you're just experiencing loot. As bad as that sounds, like, I don't like killing animals, especially if like they just are doing their own business, but as soon as they attack me, well, then they're fucking fair game. Like this. See? They attack me. They're fair game. Even though they're well, they're direwolves technically, but they're just pixels, it's okay. I still feel bad at times though, because it's like, oh, shit like this is like, they are still on the battlefield after you kill them. They don't go away. Yeah. The combat in this game, it's exclusive to PS5 still at the moment. It will come to PC later in the year, but this game is just amazing. If you want to play a fantasy game, especially an action RPG game, dare I say it, this is almost number 2 in my top 10 games of all time. This is about to eclipse Kingdom Hearts, the original game. I was about to say, self-defense also is a very good good option there. In a fantasy game, absolutely rations and materials. Ah, that's a brander that's been killed.
Sorry,
fuck.
Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Yeah, let's get him a proper burial. That seems cruel. Number 3 is included in 1 and 2. That's fair enough. As I said, look how beautiful the landscape is and how detailed it is. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Yeah, fair enough. So I want to make sure I'm going the right way. Because 1 plus 2 equals... Now that is just math right there. That is intelligent fucking math right there. He is not wrong. Exactly, like the math adds up. Nah, we're all good for parent jokes here, because we absolutely thrive upon parent jokes here. 100%. Like, if you think that we did those kinds of jokes in the campaign, like, my chat when I stream is no different, honestly. We are exactly the same.
Sun's setting fast.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it.
Hey, well, congratulations for being an uncle. Even
He's not far from the South Gate.
though you're technically not involved in the process, but still congratulations to your family.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave. Though I didn't know
It's always an exciting time. And you absolutely need to get the jokes out, because you're going to be one of those uncles that is going to teach them.
I liked the fact that
Exactly.
he didn't shy away
You
from
need to have the
dangerous
jokes
work.
equipped, and you're also
He liked what I
a D&D enthusiast and a video game enthusiast. You need to be one of those uncles
tell Sid what
that
happened here.
sits there and that your family sits there and goes, he's the weird one, but your nieces and nephews are going to love you. I already have that with my
For your
nephew already. Because I'm the weird one that streams video games online apparently, and so therefore I'm the cool uncle by default. Even though I'm the only uncle by default, that is irregardless of the matter, I'm still the cool one. Exactly, you gotta be the weird gamer one. There's nothing wrong with being the weird gamer one because we know the best jokes and we also will teach some beautiful and lifelong abilities that everyone's going to question, but we are going to be the favorite. That's how this works. Another weird one. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, let's go to the world map. Because I believe... Yeah. I believe we've done all the side questy stuff, so we'll go back to the main area. Yeah, exactly. The weird uncle's the best one. The weird uncle teaches you things that the parents won't tell you. I've seen you play D&D. You've got game. Trust me. You've got game.
Maybe I should just... There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
You got chewed up by a dog.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one
no
thing,
fear of
but
being
Sid
kicked
had
out
found
here.
About that letter.
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only.
Oh, weird.
It's from his daughter.
That's what makes us
She's off
unique.
studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Sid has a daughter?
He's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here. For your troubles.
The side quest is literally for us to fucking learn more about NPCs and more about the characters that are eventually gonna fucking die, isn't it? That's literally what they're doing the side quests for. Level up. I mean, I appreciate the writing. Yeah, very true. If you don't got a daughter, you got a sister. Well, we have the sister, so this is purely anime. The guy who is saving us has a daughter, and we have a sister. So this is 100% a full anime. Hi there, Gates.
You're alright! I thought you might be... Oh.
We love him, because he's a massive, giant, gentle giant. And Torgal is sleeping by Karen. Karen we don't like because Karen is a Karen.
So what
surprisingly.
forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what
We
business
love
would
ourselves
you
a
lot
gentle
have
giant.
on second
I'm
thoughts?
actually warming up to
Don't
Karen.
know.
It absolutely needs to follow the trope. If it doesn't follow the trope, then it is not a Final Fantasy game. 100%. Well, it's a Final Fantasy game because it says Final Fantasy on the title. But it absolutely is doing the Final Fantasy trope, which is good. So, cooldown. Cooldown for Orc's Gambit would be interesting. I'm not going to equip it because I'm going to re-equip... Ooh, hang on a second. I am keeping those available for when I need it, because I absolutely am going to need that.
Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Like, I get that she comes from a point where she cares about everyone, and both of these two people, both her and the blacksmith, are the same. I just wish that they would stop being so fucking nitpicky about everything. I love how you said father or daddy, because you are not wrong. You are not fucking wrong.
What do you want?
This is why we manufactured the Stormcry, is so that we can create a flame tongue? Oh, I'm so happy I didn't sell it.
Should last you a good while.
Fuck yeah, we do this shit. Now everything else is not going to be as good as what I have currently equipped. Can I reinforce anything? You can't reinforce the purple equipment, but everything else I already have the max for. So there's no point in me reinforcing anything. So
Fine.
Interesting. So we create the purple equipment because the purple equipment is going to help us forge more stronger purple equipment. The Geneva Convention doesn't work in animes because honestly, like, how many different animes have broken the Geneva Convention is just immensely massive.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Hi, Otto.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well,
Yeah.
you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still,
You're not fucking wrong.
Might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I
They
find
say
her?
they don't have a fucking sense of humor in this game. They do absolutely have a sense of humor.
House of ill repute. The Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
Ah!
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
How detailed do you want this full report? Because, like Clive, I am absolutely not fucking good with this. Alliant reports. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gort at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway Mess. These reports, compiled by the Curse Breakers, contain information and quests currently available across Valisthea. Depends on what everyone else is doing. Like, I'm always gonna be the last person to create a character if there's a campaign being brewed. The main reason why is because I can play pretty much any character, but I like looking at the character dynamics of a party and sit there going, well, I think you're missing a support or a magic or a frontline or a back attacker, etc. So if everyone's like recreating their main characters, then absolutely I'll probably do a liar. I'll do a bard. I'll do a catfolk bard because I love liar. Liar is the very first character I've ever played in a full proper campaign with. But exactly, I mean, and Pathfinder, as because I've been learning that as well. Pathfinder is so expansive. This is also why, like, if I was to rejoin, I would love to know what everyone else is doing first, because Pathfinder, as being as expansive as it is, also means that party dynamics actually makes a big fucking difference. It really does compared to D&D 5e. And I've run Pathfinder 2e one-shots, and yeah, it absolutely makes a difference. So, it depends on what everyone else does. If everyone recreates their characters, then Liar is pretty good, because Liar is the support character. And he was built, and the intention, like, Liar, I sacrificed a lot of his attacking spells to do support spells, is because he was literally designed to be a supporting character. He was not determined to fight. So, I mean, I'm happy to do support characters. There's other ways I can do support characters, like an alchemist is still a support character that has support via offense, by use of their potions and bombs, etc. Or gunslingers, etc. The gunslingers are more ranged attackers, but there is different support options. Like Oracle is a really good magic user, for instance. Like an Oracle class is really good in Pathfinder. So it really depends on the makeup, and I've read a lot about the different classes. This is why I'm interested to see what everyone kind of does. So when I do rejoin, I can sit there and go, oh, I think this will be the perfect fit in.
Just following orders.
Funny.
You're not wrong. Exactly, that's why they're the best support characters. Everyone needs their hit.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Aww.
Three of us, then.
Why isn't Gav coming?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going.
Well, he answered my fucking question then, didn't he?
And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, primary and icon comes naturally through dominance. But then you are.
We're playing Borderland rules, are we?
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Sid does have an amazing voice. I love Sid. I love all these characters. Again, there's only really one character I don't like, which is our mother, and we haven't seen her in like 9.5 hours, 10.5 hours. I see side questies. That is amazing. A gunslinger singer. He's a gunslinger. I get it. Ah, I was about to say, a sniper. Okay. I was about to say, if he was a singer that has also learned to be a gunslinger, he could be a gunslinger, which would have been amazing. The Bard Gunslinger multi-class.
The tavern.
It would be awesome.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed.
Yeah, it does sound amazing.
Oh, please help them.
All right.
I was a bard before my gunner.
Thank you.
How many
I learned the way of music before the art of the gun.
Too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
And yes, that is Final Fantasy XIV graphics and music. Because why the fuck not? Because everyone understands it and knows it now. Because it is one of the biggest MMORPGs in fucking existence. I went the wrong fucking way, didn't I? Yeah, of course I did. Because that's how I do it. Oh, you're in the house. Okay, I didn't go the wrong way. Because of the constant gunfire? Yeah, I was about to say.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
I'll fucking bring it.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
I didn't update my abilities. Give me a second. Oh, I can't change them while it's in combat. Of course. God fucking damn it. And that's the thing with, critting is very good with the gunslinger because you have so many options to crit. Come on, Toggle. That's the thing with Pathfinder. Pathfinder is really good because there is so diverse things, but it also means that if you're not quite used to it, you're not quite happy with it, you do kind of look for something else pretty early on. So yeah, it's all about finding that balance as to where you feel the most comfortable in.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby.
Hi, Martha.
No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
Of course not.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them
Martha's
as thin
good.
as they'll go.
We like Martha.
The Empire might be in charge.
Again, there's no people we don't like.
If it weren't for the Blood Axes
Well.
and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have
That is
around.
Gunslinger.
Here.
Gunslinger is like a mid-level kind of badass, and then when you get farther down the level train, it becomes a bit useless, unfortunately. But
You best be going.
levels
Rely on
like
you with a mop.
2 to 14, I think Gunslingers work really well in. But yeah, no. So I was gonna say, like, in terms of this game, like, there are certain NPCs we don't like because they are overtly pro-slave or things like that. Again, my VODs on my YouTube will allude to that, but most of the actual NPCs that we interact with, like, even Karen, like, I understand where Karen's coming from. Like, she may be a bitch, she's a cold-hearted bitch, but she's got a reason for being a cold-hearted bitch, and you understand that too.
Get it, boy.
Feed Toggle. There's very few characters that we truly hate. The main one we hate is our fucking mother. And that's not disputed. Like, our mother is a fucking bitch. Nope, go to the map. Or Construct Gunslinger. That's an interesting combination. Yeah, it's like Robocop. That's pretty cool.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Alright, I gotta say, you're standing by the river. Do I get to learn to fish?
You're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
You need help catching fish.
What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just
Damn it.
arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them?
Yeah,
Help
of
them
course.
settle in?
Of course you're asking me to do that. Oh, got my model brick.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
That always looks almost zombie-like. I have a feeling that they've been probably corrupted by the crystal curse. Come on, let's have a chat. Sniper goo.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're
Robocop with a sniper rifle. I can kind of see that.
safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Pardon me?
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
So, this is what I'm talking about with the game being... taking slavery as a sensitive subject. Because you have the hints of it that constantly is alluded to or talked about, but it's not necessarily front and center.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
See? And this is how you introduce the elements of
Hopefully this will be enough.
overcoming the burdens of slavery, which is that basically there are people that are always going to do the right thing constantly. Even though it may seem like traditionally it's the wrong thing to do, it is still people are going to do the right thing.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, like, that's going to be very difficult because, like, most gunslingers are used to long-range combat. You need to have some close combat. I wouldn't, like, loading, obviously, a pistol, I would suppose would help, right? Satisfied munching and drinking.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate.
Oh, ping me if you have any questions, because I'm learning Pathfinder as a DM.
I can't believe it.
You're free now.
So absolutely, you can ping me at any time. You know you can. So just ping me if you have any questions around how Pathfinder works or anything of that nature. Because yeah, I'm learning it as a DM as well. So any advice I can give, I'm more than happy to. Because I still want to come back to the campaign. It's just you just got to find the ability for myself to do that too. As long as it's not too early in the morning for me, or if it is early in the morning still, then how I can manage it with everything else. So. Yeah, you can get sneak attack as a sniper. Yep.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Toggle, how the fuck did you get down here? Toggle fucking teleported.
I want no trouble.
Yeah, it's all good.
Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were
Very
the
magic
hanging
fucking
man.
doggo.
I took you for a row.
Well, so in the intro, as we've learnt, he can fucking go up the ladder. Like, there is literally only one way into the top of the rook of the castle, which is the ladder. And as soon as we climb the ladder and jump down, he is just magically there. So he is a magically teleporting doggo. We know this because he can't climb fucking ladders. He just teleports.
If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset
That's
by
like
a
most
plague
sneak
of
attacks,
giant
yeah.
wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
It's the correct ruling for sneak attack, especially with Pathfinder, and that's the reason why I like Pathfinder.
I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up, and little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have
Well,
my
we
guts
had
for
some more drop
garters.
frames. I don't know when that was, but it was
You
apparently
look
a while
like you can
ago.
handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use
bugger.
for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Good experience.
I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And
Gotan's Bales again.
Eats those grapes.
So the only two problems that I have with this game so far, the first is the audio levels, because the audio levels is fairly jank. Yeah, Gunslinger Sneak Attack works really well. It is actually pretty cool. Like, the Pathfinder way to play the game works extremely well. This is the reason why I'm moving my homebrew campaign to it. I originally built it for D&D 5e, but after reviewing the Pathfinder rules, it makes a lot of sense. Like, a lot of the rules is just common sense. Because, like, Sneak Attack is, okay, in the first round of combat, if the enemy has no idea you exist, then fuck yeah, you get Sneak Attack, because, and especially as a sniper or a gunslinger, you're going to do massive amounts of damage because no one knows you're there, and the impact of the bullets are going to do massive amounts of damage to them. That's how it works. Anyways, combat. Oh, good boy, Toggle. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy that brought down the wasp. Come on, take him, Toggle. Come on, take him. Good boy. Ow! That was my own fault. Yeah, there we go, Toggle. Yeah, bring them all in. Bring them all in. Good boy. He's a good boy. See, like Torgal brings the enemies down to you.
Over here.
Good boy. Good boy, Torgal.
Looks like that was the...
What else do we have? So ignition is good, I think, in certain situations. Like, this would be a speedrunning strategy if we have to fight an icon. This is not going to be a regular combat. Like, this is going to take a lot of us working out exactly where we're going to spend the ability points and conjure them up. We don't use the Phoenix Shift at all because you have lunge. Why would you use Phoenix Shift when you have lunge? Which is basically the same thing. We lunge and we also get to attack the enemy. Why would we use Phoenix Shift, for instance? The Rook's Gambit I kind of like, but I think it is maybe not the speedrunning choice. I appreciate that. I really do. Like, I built Lyre to be the support class because absolutely, like, we didn't have support classes. Lyre was also determined. Like, I'm happy that Wedge played him exactly how Lyre was built, which was Lyre was built to effectively, how do I phrase this? Lyre was built effectively to make sure that the players, the rest of the group, didn't die, and he was more than willing to sacrifice his own self to make sure that everyone else survived. He was never ever going to be in a situation where he was going to be the initial combatter. But if he could do everything he could to make everyone else survive, that was his goal. His goal was to make sure that everyone got out of the situation as much as he could. Hence why he didn't use Shatter. Like, that was a conscious decision. Like, Shatter, like, Lyre gave Shatter up because he almost killed everyone with it. He did not want any part to do with that spell anymore because he was like, okay, I can deal with it. There's a group of enemies around. I'll cast Shadow, and then all of a sudden, like everyone was down. And it's like, oh, this spell is too dangerous. I'm going to remove it, and he removed it from his spell list. It was, he didn't want to be the person that caused that sort of stuff. Because the last thing for digging into Valhalla. No. Exactly. He didn't let anyone get the peaceful respite that they wanted or deserved, but...
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful.
He absolutely gave up Shatter, and he stopped using it for a long period of time because he was too scared to use it again.
Master Quinton's idea.
The whole point of him was to help people. That was his whole thing.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
My model broke as I drank my wine bottle, but anyways. He escaped, didn't he? Motherfucker! Yeah, of course he did. Oh, okay, we're learning winemaking here. Important stuff. Here's a wizard. I'm assuming he had Dimension Door, right? While some winemakers will remove the skins of the grapes after pressing, leaving both skin and the seeds and the juice to commingle creates a must that is better suited for extended aging, ultimately resulting in a more refined wine. Then, once the wine calms and settles sufficiently, the skins are removed, and the must is then transferred to wooden barrels of oak or chestnut, which, by allowing air to leach into the wine, impart deepened levels of complexity, introducing rich aromas and improving texture, all while lessening bitterness. It was a Cesarrock, right? I'm assuming that was the Lich. Mainly because I didn't look ahead, but I had a feeling based upon my knowledge. Yeah. I have a feeling it's a Cesarrock, and he's a massively powerful Lich. So yeah, 100%. I completely know that's probably what it was. I think even Elias said that's probably who we're facing. Exactly. He's a Lich for killing noobs, but not the party that we have, because we had an awesome party. Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go to the main map, I think. Yep. Oh no, I'm in Lostwing. I just gotta go the fucking long way, I'm assuming. Where am I going? I'm going where? Where do you want me to go? Nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with role-playing the characters that you are. I mean, hello. Catboy streaming with almost the voice that Laia had. Hello.
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up?
Rejoice, my children, for we are...
How the fuck do I get over there? Do I just go here? I'm even further away. God fucking damn it. Okay, I just go here. Okay, good to fucking know. I just go here. Okay. There we go. Sigvard never ever ran away from a fight that he didn't think that he had at least a 1% chance of winning. And we respected him for that too, because it turned out well most of the time, so long as we had healers available to be able to help him, but it's not a bad plan. It's so pretty.
Northreach.
Zebra elk. No, he wouldn't.
Speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Let's just say that Fortune and Laia kind of likes Zigvar and the party. They are very, very kind people, and absolutely made sure that they try to help where they could.
A moment. I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me.
Yeah,
More
he
than
didn't.
Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
Phrasing.
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You.
Why would
can
you
call
not
me
say
Isabel.
clientele? Why
Otto
clientele?
assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
I'm being seduced, aren't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that.
I think we're all being
Without
seduced
it,
here.
I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested.
That's a choice of words you've intentionally fucking put in.
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deign to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
We are being seduced, see?
But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
She has us around her fucking finger and there's nothing we can do about this. Oh, welcome to all of Square Enix's RPGs. These are all exactly like that too. There's nothing we can do about any of what's fucking happening. We just along for the ride. And it's always like that. Hells yeah, girls bosses. Hi there, Miss Merchant. What do you have? You have the same shit that I already have equipped and better I have better versions. 50,000 fucking gold for a piece of fucking music. No. God damn it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, no, unlikely I'm gonna fucking buy from you. Is there any side questies? No, no side questies. Okay, we continue.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from...
Oh, no. Wedge is very good as a DM. He's... I'm gonna pause here. Wedge is very good as a DM. Like, he understands the ways that the characters are built and how we play the characters, and he will absolutely just play them like we would play them. As you've seen with what he's done with Zolan, as he's done with Fortrell, as he's done... he does it with all of our characters. He is a very good DM because he understands the player's mindset as well as the characters, and kind of works out exactly how we're going to do this. He has literally gone in with Sigvar. Sigvar has gone into combat with you not being there, and because that's what Sigvar would fucking do. And it's like, okay, we'll go into combat, because we didn't even question it, because it's like, yeah, that's absolutely what Sigvar would do. So, Wedge is very good at that. He's a very good DM in terms of like understanding the character and the player mindset.
But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why my new escort? The streets
Hey, we got
got
upgrade to escort.
About.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Sigvar is exactly the kind of paladin that I've played with in the past. I've played with a few other groups, and that is exactly how you play with a paladin.
Another fucking
A bit too rambunctious at times,
You're lucky
but
you're with the dame.
it works.
Get out of my sight, filth.
Oh, fuck you, Mr. fucking Gatekeeper. Oh, if you didn't understand me, I've sign language for you. Holds up middle finger.
That wasn't
Fucking
so
Gatekeeper.
bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it.
I'll answer the question once the cutscene's over.
gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Yeah, Sigvar was our
Don't have
paladin.
much of a choice.
No, you don't have much of a choice at all, Clive. So yeah, so Sigvar was our paladin. He is exactly what I thought a paladin would probably act. Like, you enacted what his credo and requirements was 100%. Didn't have a single problem with how you played the character. 100 at all. That you played it all exactly as what we expected a paladin to do that. Even, like, sometimes we were like, no, don't do that. It was more in character, more so than players. Because, like, as characters, we also kind of knew where Sigvar was coming from, and that's why, like, we have one of the best groups that I say this, like, every D&D group I've been in has been one of the best groups I've been in, because there's been fantastic players on all sides. And a fantastic DM or GM on all sides as well. The way you played Sigvar is exactly what we expected for a paladin, especially of your nature. It's exactly what we want, is that anything that is evil, you must smite the evil. You have to deal with the evil, which is fine. It also conflicts because sometimes there's some subtlety that needs to be involved, and the way that we would stop you was like, we maybe a more subtle tactic. But let's go for a more subtle tactic, and let's go that way. But sometimes that didn't work, and sometimes we got into combat. We didn't hate you for it. It's just how your character was. You played the character fantastically. 100%. So, like, don't ever think that, like, the group, as I said, like, it's one of the saddest moments I've had in the last couple of months is having to leave that group, because I had to leave it for, I just couldn't do 4 a.m. sessions, but that group was a group that played their characters so well, and I loved it. Exactly. You absolutely had to smite. And even moonbeaming yourself was just, again, like, when you read the description, it was like, okay, and even Wedge gave you the option to sit there and go, well, you can move if you want. You're like, no, I'm going to be in the moonbeam, and I'll take the damage myself. That's what Sigvar would do. Like, you played the character really fucking well. So.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
Like, any good characters in a D&D campaign, do you know why characters work in a D&D campaign? And this is going to be an honest question for all those that have played and want to know why. It's not a secret, but it apparently is. And I'll tell you the secret.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do?
So,
I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry.
it's very simple.
They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find
The
someone
reason
for
why
me.
it works
One of my
and how
girls.
any
Tatienne has been
good
gone for
character
several
works
days
in
now,
D&D
having left
is
no
very
word
simple.
of explanation. And I begun to fear the worst.
You play the
I've
character
spent
you
my whole
built
life searching for people.
without being a dick.
I can't say I'm any good at it.
That's
I
it.
trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough
Like-
to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Alright, we'll do, Isabel. Yes, I'm also paying attention to the cutscenes, but that's how D&D characters work. D&D characters only work if those that are playing the D&D characters actually fully believe the characters that they're playing and are not a fucking dick to the rest of the party. And sometimes it may seem like you are a dick to the party or and things of that nature. Oh, god damn it, there's a fucking balcony. Can I go over here to get to the balcony? Nope, of course not. That's not how this game will work. As long as you're not a dick to the rest of the party, like, everyone has their own objectives and meanings, etc. But as long as you're playing the character true to how they are and you understand the party as it is, it works. 100%.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
It was a fucking awesome moment, so yes.
About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors.
And those matters happen.
As it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
See, Jess gets it.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
What kind of freedom, considering it's a brand that enmarks slavery?
What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked.
Don't try and question it.
Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
So he's actually a really good ally that we need to know and understand. But going back to your point, sometimes it's best not to question it. Again, here's some D&D character building advice, because I love building D&D characters. So, you always will gonna have an idea as to how your character's going to enact, and that's always going to be the basis as to this is how this character is going to be. never ever dismiss your character from evolving because of the actions of other people. Or from the actions of your own dice roll or your own stupidity. That's just how it is. Sometimes it comes down to as a simple a notion as if anyone has watched Critical Role Campaign 2, Caleb the Wizard, it was an innocuous comment that was made in the very first episode, which was that he said that he hasn't slept well, and he's slept in other areas, and he still might have a bit of dirt, and that snowballed into the fact is that he is constantly smelly because he doesn't shower. As weird as that is, it also is a character-defining moment, and character-defining moments can snowball and escalate out of nowhere. Yeah, so, like, Zigvar moonbeaming himself because you kind of forgot how moonbeam works, and it's like, oh, it's an area of effect spell, which also means that I'm kind of, like I'm being hit from it, and you just saying there, oh, it's fine, I'll just take the hits, is the defining moment, because it's like, okay, he's now a badass because he's also a paladin. We're just going to roll with it. Because he's a paladin that's going to accept a moonbeam to the face to deal damage to an enemy, so therefore that kind of builds the character dynamics to it. Never ever forget, like, every small action builds upon your character's development, and therefore don't shy away from it as well. That's how a character succeeds. Because as much as the character is yours, the character you bring is also the party's too. Because you're in a party, you're in a group, you're in an adventuring group. As much as you control who that character is and what they do, yeah, it's always curious to see how other people view it, and that's effectively what does eventually shape your character development, because you define your character is not just defined about what you do, but how other people view what they do as well. That's why the general rule when creating a character is like, oh, but that's what my character will do. But if you're being a dick to the rest of the party, that character's not going to fly. Because you're fucking up every other character. And you're fucking up every other player's experience. 85 to 90% of the character is absolutely yours. But also realize that your character influences the other players and the other characters. That's why certain characters will always work, because players will attach to certain things, but also the characters as well will attach, because again, when you're talking about certain players can completely remove themselves. Like, I played Lyre as the most detached person I could probably think of, which is a bard that literally just sits there and goes, I don't care what happens, I'm not going to attack. If I did, and the repercussions of my attack has been bad so far, fuck it, I'm just going to support. And that's the kind of character that I built, and that's why the character kind of works, is because it worked with the party, it worked with the different players, it worked with the individual characters. Like, we have those moments. Yeah, he's the most intangible one, but he also works with the rest of the party because he was built to be the glue for the rest of the characters. And that's kind of how he eventually he kind of came into that role in, like, I think it was like the 4th session we ever did, because we had a ranger, we had the cleric, we had a rogue, and we had a barbarian, and we had literally no support at all. And that's why he was created as a bard originally. He was created as a bard to be able to help stick them all together, and about the 4th session, he literally became, like, also the moral compass out of fucking... He was never designed to be the moral compass of the party. At all. like, Lyre was literally the most neutral person I've ever created as well. He was not supposed to be in the moral compass. He learned to be the moral compass because everyone in the party did not have a moral compass. And it was like, okay, we need to build someone that also has that moral compass because the party doesn't have one. And, like, even, like, slight decisions that Lyre had, like, the party was sitting there going, but why are we doing this? And I came up with the reasons why for Lyre and going, well, yeah, this is wrong. Like, we shouldn't torture people. We shouldn't do that sort of stuff. The Undead Barbarian absolutely fucking helped with that. Absolutely was one of the main reasons why that the moral compass had to shift to a lawful good character being in the party and sit there going, no, we're not doing this shit. And that's why, that's like, the party dynamics does cause for a shift. Yeah, so we had I believe he was 13 at the time when we started. He's now 15. And a 13-year-old when we first started that was learning to play Dungeons & Dragons. It was the son of one of the players. I'm going to have to cut this all out of my VOD anyways, but that's fine. I have local recording, so. But yeah. So we were also teaching him how to play and also try not to be a dick to other players because he wanted to sit there and literally try and kill everyone. So I kind of also became like the authority figure that sit there and went, you can absolutely try and steal from me. There are repercussions. Oh yeah, but I'm an undead barbarian. It's like, yeah, but I'm also a magically astute bard. I can make sure that at long range I can hit you with things. And you would have no idea what the hell's happening. And it was like, I brought the moral compass in to kind of sit there and go, okay, let's not go completely chaotic or evil. Let's try and bring it to a neutral status. Kind of type stuff. Which is, again, it's fine. And that's how characters grow. Like, again, Lyre was never meant to be the compass. He was never designed to be. He literally came in sitting there going, I'm neutral because I want adventure, I want to write songs, and I want to help my family. He became the lawful good compass because the rest of the party fucking forced him into it. It's like, God, I actually have to be the fucking moral compass to sit there and go, no, we can't do this, let's actually bring this back on the rails, etc. He was never designed to be that way. But again, that's what I'm talking about, is like, your characters are also defined by your party as well. And you will shift, like, and that's how it works, is a really good character is not one that is defined by the initial character you built. A really good character is the one that is defined by the journey they've gone through. That's my advice when it comes to building a D&D character. Because it's not about...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
It's not about what you originally thought that the character's going to do. It's all about how the character works with everyone.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
There you go. That's my D&D advice.
You look like you need a rest.
That's why I always say, like, your character is not ever gonna be based upon how it's gonna be. Your character's gonna be based upon the evolution of what they went through.
Before the Chamberlain, I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
It's like these characters here.
That's something at least.
That's the reason why backstory is also so important when it comes to character development, because, well...
Sergeant's got it in for us
Your character came from somewhere.
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Oh, let me fucking
you lost or
bash
something?
your teeth in.
Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though. I'm just passing through. But I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
Not necessarily. I kind of get where you're coming from, but
I reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest.
I dare say there's ways of finding out.
I agree
How
somewhat.
about it, Brandon? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked
Oh, do I get to beat the shit out of both of you?
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't.
Oh, awesome. I get to beat the
Take a
shit
moment
out
to
of
get
them.
ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Oh, no, I'm completely fucking fine. Let's do this. Pride comes before a fall, absolutely. Bring it on.
Now, let's get the
Let's do this shit.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right.
Hey, you calling me a
Let's be
cocky
having
bastard when you basically drew this on yourself? I was asking for information and you asked for this fight. Alright.
Oh,
Combat system. I may go a bit quiet as I focus.
Tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Oh, all the dirty tricks? Okay, like this one.
Alright. So you know one end of a block from the other.
And this one. Like those.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to fucking fight you two. Okay, it's fine.
Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
Come on, what are you doing?
My tongue for a start.
No, it was good when Zigvar joined the group because Lyre was in the camp with him. He was the very first person that met Zigvar. Lyre went along with him very well. 100%. Lyre actually quite liked Zigvar because it was almost like there was an agreement in terms of how they viewed shall we say, right and wrong. There were obviously some differences that happened afterwards, but Lyre was in the cage with Zigvar when Zigvar was introduced. Lyre was 100% all cross with Zigvar. There's no problem at all.
Can I go now? Gregor's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, you go fucking
Not after the breaking
tell
he gave us for missing
yourself
drills.
back.
Might be the old sod had a point. I'll leave you to it.
Pricks.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
My opinion of Zigvar never changed from the first session, to be completely honest. Like, Zigvar evolved, and Zigvar evolved as I kind of half expected him to evolve. Not saying that you did the bad thing, but I kind of like... I'm happy Zigvar evolved the way that he did. I'm gonna choose my words carefully here. Not because I'm not trying to insult you or anything like that. The way that you played him absolutely made sense. the way Sigvar was when I first met him was exactly how I thought he was going to be later. And there is nothing wrong with that, because fuck yes, he was a machine. He became a machine. He became the paladin that we needed at the time as well. I mean that from the first moment I met him. I'm like, okay, so the idea is that we're going to break out from this prison cell, and we are just going to fucking do what we can against these cannibals.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah, we needed that kind of cannibal, and that's why Lyra itself and myself as a player was like, fuck yeah, we'll just do it.
Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames. And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
The blacksmith's gonna get a fucking backhand from me. No, not gonna backhand him. Fucking should have backhanded him. I have had the privilege of playing in some of the best campaigns. I mean this.
Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Fucking backhand you too, you son of a bitch. He's doing his best.
Yeah. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
See, the side quests are just making me fucking feel for the NPCs. Fucking hate this game. I love it. Fucking hate the game for making me feel. Oh, you did fantastic.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway.
I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying. Yeah, fuck it. I'll edit this in my own personal file, anyways. When it comes to D&D stuff, imposter syndrome is not just for the DMs. It is absolutely for the players. 100%. And Jess, you know what that's like as well, because you joined a campaign halfway through as well. You joined my Icewind Dale campaign halfway through as a player. It is tough being a player. And a player effectively in a D&D campaign that wants to play a character and live that character to its fullest, and also be one with that character, is always going to be scary, because you're always going to sit there and think, have I taken it too far? Am I disrupting the party dynamics? Am I disrupting people, etc.? Jess has joined my campaign, and we're about 14 months into this campaign. And Jess has been in the last 6 months of it. So, and we still probably have about another 6 months to go. So, there's always going to be this self-doubt in terms of, did I play this character okay? Was I too overbearing? I've said this to Jess, and I'll say it to you as well, Z. We would have spoken out. Yeah, exactly. Like, we would have spoken out if you were overbearing, or if you were going too far on something. The group that, especially the Sunday morning group, and that's every group that I've ever been in, has always been an accommodating group, because it's not like we sit there and we're like, oh, you're doing okay, and then secretly talk behind someone's back. I've never been in a group like that. Like, I've been fortunate enough that every D&D group I've been in has been such a great community.